bank deposits, and your Social Security, including retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, spousal, SSI, VA, and RRB. Some new developments have been released that I do want to share with you here in the video. Let's get into it and talk about what's going on. I know first off, I think all of us can probably agree 2025 has been a very weird year so far. It's been absolutely nuts, and a lot of things have been happening, and realistically, this is not slowing down anytime soon. We're likely going to see a lot more big changes coming out here as we continue to progress through the rest of this year, and we're still very early on in the year as I film this video. But let's talk about some of the changes here, because I know that most of you here in this community receive fixed income benefits, those that I mentioned at the beginning of the video, your low income, and I also recognize the vast majority of fixed income beneficiaries rely on your monthly benefit check for the majority of your monthly income, or even all of your monthly income, which is very, very important. Now, I want to point this out because here's the thing. We've seen some interesting things happening with banks over the last few years here, like major bank failures. Well, at that time when we saw these bank failures coming in, I had a bunch of people reaching out saying, kind of scared here, like what is going on with my monthly benefit? Do I need to be worried about this? Well, that's not what I'm talking about here in this video, but rather a different change, possibly coming out of the administration to shake this up in a massive way, and we may not be protected at the capacity that we are currently right now. And again, that's what I want to share with you. Which, by the way, quick side note, did you realize that 90% of seniors are on the wrong Medicare plan? That is crazy. That is a nuts statistic out there. 90%. That is a huge percentage of people on the wrong Medicare Supplement or Medicare Advantage or Medicare Part D plan. That's crazy. Which, by the way, did you also recognize that my partner, Chapter Medicare, that I partner with here on the channel, saves the average senior $1,100 after working with them by finding them the right plan with the right coverages at the right price? That's pretty awesome as well. That is real money that people actually need right now. So anyway, you see that phone number there on your screen. Give them a call. It's 100% free. They will look through your personal situation, find you the best plans in your local area, and present those to you. And at the end of the day, it's your option. If you want to take one of those better plans, again, free consult that they'll do for you. They're waiting on standby when you call that phone number. It's awesome. They're saving a bunch of you here in this community a whole lot of money, getting you way better coverages. I've seen the comments down below in the comment section on previous videos. That is so cool. I'm loving it, saving you some money and getting you to better coverages, getting what you need. That is so awesome. So again, huge thank you to Chapter for, again, helping those of you here in this community. There's the phone number there on your screen. Otherwise, down below in the description or the top of the comment section, you can see the phone number and a link to their website there. Check those out if you're interested. See if you can get a better plan, better coverages, save a boatload of money along the way. Sounds like a perfect fit, right? Yeah, exactly. All right, so anyway, let's talk about what they're going on here. In fact, I actually have an article for you. Let's pop up the article now, and I'll tell you exactly what's going on. I'm not going to read it to you, but rather I'll paraphrase for you exactly what this means, and you can kind of read along and follow along if you'd like to. But anyway, here is this article. All right, so remember, as a, somebody that has a bank account, right, what are banks typically protected by? Yeah, FDIC, right? You hear about this all the time. When you go to the bank, usually they have a little plaque sitting there on their counter. It says FDIC insured or whatever. It has some kind of little plaque there, basically reassuring the depositors, you and me, anybody who has a bank account, we are depositors, that they are protected in the event of, a collapse of the bank, a failure of the bank. We're protected up to $250,000 worth of deposits per deposit account. Okay, so basically you've got $250,000 or less sitting in a bank account. You're generally protected by FDIC, provided your bank is a member, which practically every bank is. If it's not, you probably want to bank somewhere else. I'm just saying, right, to have that protection. But anyway, here is what the administration is possibly talking about. Potentially eliminating, as in getting rid of, the FDIC and possibly rolling those responsibilities into the Treasury, or possibly having it overseen by the OCC, which stands for Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, okay? So there you go. They might actually completely do away with the FDIC. Now, maybe those protections, again, will be rolled into the duties of the Treasury or the OCC, as it is mentioned, but I think that may potentially lose some faith in the overall banking system when you go to your bank and they're not like, hey, we're no longer FDIC insured. Really? Okay, so if that means, like, if you fold up shop and, like, you go belly up overnight, does that mean that I'm no longer protected? Like, what's the situation here, right? And that's kind of what we've been seeing over the last couple of years, is that there have been some major big bank failures, right? We've heard about them. Signature Bank, Silicon Valley Bank, I think it was like, what was it, First National or First Republic, I think it was called. That was a little while ago as well. There's some big ones that have failed here, right? Well, what does that mean? Technically, those depositors are protected provided they had under the $250,000 per deposit account to be protected by FDIC insurance, right? But if they had more than that, which, by the way, if you've got over $250,000 hanging around in a bank account, first off, congratulations, you're certainly doing something right, and you are well above the average person out there. Most people don't have $250,000 plus sitting around in their bank account, but it doesn't really matter. It could be $500, it could be $1,000, it could be $2,000, it could be $4,000 or $5,000 or $10,000. Doesn't matter. Anything under $250,000 would have been protected by that FDIC, right? But if they do away with it, I don't know. I feel like a lot of us would feel like, hey, if I don't have any kind of protection going forward, if I've got nothing backing me up, and it doesn't matter. It could be $500, $13, it literally doesn't matter. If we've got no protections going forward, especially as a senior, a person with disabilities, somebody living on a fixed income benefit from Social Security, all the benefits I mentioned at the beginning of the video, if you're relying on those benefits and you got a little bit of money hanging around in your bank account, and you rely on that money, if something were to happen and to know that you've got no backing there, that would be potentially very scary, right? And remember, it's all relative. $20 to somebody is a lot of money. $200,000 to somebody else is a lot of money. $2 billion to somebody else is a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? It's all relative. Okay, so my point is, it doesn't matter what the dollar amount is. It's all relative to us, and it's all very important and a big number to us, whatever we may have. Okay, so anyway, long story short here, which is, let's watch this. Let's see what happens here. But another one of these major changes potentially coming out of the administration, which, by the way, as you could see there in the article, nope, they have not done any official changes yet, but this is potentially on the radar of the administration and something that they possibly want to do away with soonish, okay? This is nuts. To see all this that's happening so far this year for 2025, it kind of makes me wonder sometimes, like, what's going to be left when they're done, right? I mean, once the dust settles on this whole thing and they've eliminated all these different federal programs and agencies and they've reduced spending across the board by hundreds of billions or trillions of dollars, what's going to be left? I don't know. Again, I've said this before in other videos and in the live streams. I don't know. I mean, that's the situation about what's going on. Nobody really knows yet because things are happening so fast. Things are transpiring so quickly and changing so rapidly. I don't really know if anybody knows what this whole thing's going to look like when it's all done, said and over with here. But this could be an interesting one. At the end of the day, I do believe that there still will be some kind of protections within depositor, or what I should say, for depositors with bank accounts, something similar to FDIC. Maybe that's rolled into protections from the Treasury, or again, the OCC, the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency. What is the OCC? But either way, I do believe that there will be some kind of protections within there, because if there wouldn't be, think about it. What would the incentive be for anybody to keep any money in their bank account? I mean, there'd be no incentive whatsoever. In fact, there would be inherent risk. Why? If the bank goes under, guess what? We lose our money. We've got no protection. We've got no deposit protection, which is what FDIC does for us now. Interesting. So, I'd love to hear your feedback on this. What do you think of this whole situation? There's a lot of things that are happening right now, and this is just another one we can add to the very long list. I'd love to hear your feedback on this. I'm going to say this much right now. Please, don't worry about this. Don't lose sleep over it. Don't run to the bank and, deposit or, withdraw any money that you have sitting there. You don't need to do any of that stuff yet. Let's just see how this whole thing shakes out. This is just what's up for discussion now. What's it going to be replaced with? What are the protections going to be at that point? Well, let's see, and let's just give it time. It's a wait-and-see approach that we're in right now, okay? So, interesting. Let's, I'll continue to watch this, and I'll keep it posted with any further details, but I hope this helps you to some degree. Again, I'm here for you in any way that I possibly can be. Again, if you need to get a Medicare Supplement Plan, change your Medicare Advantage Plan, get a Medicare Part D plan, the initial enrollment in a Medicare along with a supplement, whatever it happens to be, Make sure to get your free consult. Again, my partners over there at Chapter. You see the phone number there on your screen. Again, they're helping a ton of you here in this community, saving you a bunch of money, getting you better coverages, a better plan, allowing you to see the doctors and providers you want to see, the prescription coverages you need or don't need, your personal preferences. It's awesome. They're hooking a lot of you up here. It's so cool to see what they're doing. And I love doing that. I mean, here's the thing. To save people money, to get people better coverages, to reduce your exposure and out of pocket, that's awesome. That's super cool right there. And again, you don't want to be one of the statistics of the 90% of seniors on the wrong plan. Bad situation. Anyway, give them a call. They're waiting on standby with that phone number there on your screen. Otherwise, the link down below in the description or the top of the comment section with the phone number and the website there. Check those out. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. Let me ask a huge favor of you. Who do you know? Just a couple people. Who do you know that you could share this video with? There's a share button right down below. Go ahead and share this video with them. I truly do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Otherwise, please subscribe to the channel as well. 100% free to do so. Big subscribe button down below. Otherwise, check out the other thousands and thousands of videos here on the channel in the video library. The videos that I've hand selected for you down below in the description of the top of the comment section. The popular videos popping up on your screen now. Otherwise, thank you for allowing me to advocate and represent for you. Thank you for trusting me and the content and these resources and everything I'm sharing with you every single day in these videos. I truly, truly do appreciate it. Otherwise, have a nice day. It's all that really matters right now. Enjoy, and I really hope I can see you again soon in the next video.